Before this video starts, I want to give a shout out to Weronika Kubak. She is a multidisciplinary designer specializing in graphics and interiors and the founder of Wuku Design. In the description below there will be a link to which you can try and find a way to contact her, as there are multiple ways to do so. You can trust me when I tell you she does good work, as she helped me with my second YouTube channel. She not only helped design the Horrors Galore logo, but she also designed the alien logo that you find when you search for my second channel. So if you have any interest in getting any artwork designed, or if you're like me and you have artwork but you'd like her to fix it up as you are a terrible drawer like me, then I recommend seeking her out and seeing what she can do. This is absolutely hilarious. Now, I know I'm late to this topic because I had no interest in the Saints Row reboot once it launched. Like, I did, because I'm a bit of a sadist, I listened to other YouTubers who played the game react, you know, because I sure as hell wasn't going to play the game. I wasn't going to touch it with a 10-foot stick. So I was listening to these other people and they're talking about how bad it was, and I knew it was going to be bad, but god damn, those bug glitches alone, Jesus. But the reason I want to bring this up is because a friend of mine sent me this message. He told me, did you hear, we're talking about just these other games that we like to play, like Sleeping Dogs and all that, and he mentioned, and we got the topic of Saints Row, and he goes to me, dude, did you hear that Saints Row reboot, the Soys Row as I call it, it's going to be free on Xbox Pass? Like, what do you mean? He goes, yeah, it happened a few days ago, I think. So I'm actually late. I had a look on there and it's off Xbox Game Pass, and that to me is a hilarious, colossal failure, because this game came out when? August? September, October, November, December, January. 5 months. And like, the thing is, because this game, as also, I don't know how much it was reduced, but wasn't it like 30%? And what's hilarious again is, in order to get goodwill, they tried to upgrade Saints, or, well, you know, like, get rid of bugs for Saints Row 4. And I'm here like, dude, how about you fix your own game before you fix another person's one? Because none of the developers who, none of the developers who worked on the other Saints Rows are a part of it. So Volition has a new staff team, I'm pretty sure. If I'm wrong, you know, which I don't think I am, but if I am, like, I don't really care, because I have no interest in this new group of people. But anyways, when they tried to fix it, they just broke the game. That bugs just destroyed save data, and oh my god, it's like, you really thought you could fix this game. Like I understand, like, when you create a new game, if it's going to release, there's going to be bugs or two. But how do you do that with the reboot, Soys Row, with so many bugs? It had like, what, over 200? And then you go, okay, we're going to get some goodwill, we're going to go back to Saints Row 4 and get rid of the bugs in that. Saints Row 4 Re-elected, sorry. And you fuck that up too. It's like, oh my god, I can't believe it. And it gets even funnier. Like, the desperation that these idiots have gone to is, as I said before, I was late, so Soys Row is no longer up on Game Pass for free. But I noticed that the Platinum Edition has been reduced to, at least for me on Xbox, has been reduced to 33%. And what's hilarious is it has one extra thing that the other, that the Deluxe Edition doesn't, and that's Saints Row the Third Remastered. And I'm just like, the dirty tactics that they are trying to pull, okay? Because Saints Row the Third is my least favorite. I don't hate it, but and the reason it is because with Saints Row the Third, the characters like Shaundi and Pierce and all that. Well, I didn't mind Pierce. I thought the role he was in suited his character, because he's always been ambitious in Saints Row 2, but I didn't like what they did to Shandy, and like they turned the boss became like a B-list action hero, if you know what I mean. So that's why I prefer Saints Row 4, because they add more depth to the characters and they feel more three-dimensional, even though it's like silly and wacky. But, you know, I do like Saints Row 1 to 4, I do like them all. I'm not saying I hate the third one, it's just, it's my least favorite. It's got its funny moments, like, I like the female Russian, how, the voice, how she's just so thirsty for Pierce, and the conversation she has with, is it Kia or Mia? It's like when you're disguised as Cyrus Temple. It's so funny. I laugh every time. Yeah, but getting back on topic here, I just find it like because the entire studio shut down, the investors or whoever it was, like the stockholders, they lost money on this, and these people who messed up so bad have been moved to a new studio. What was it, Gearbox or something? I don't know. Honestly, as I don't know how Saints Row can be saved now, because truth be told, like if you want Saints Row to succeed, discontinue everything after the second game. So 1 and 2 are canon, but get rid of 3 and 4, or maybe you could even have separate timelines. You know, so have the Saints Row 1 and 2, but call the remake Third Street Saints, and then have those games be about the street gangs, and then you can rename the other Saints Row Gangsters in Space, a reference to the comic in Saints Row Third, and then you can just have the Saints be the wacky Saints, you know, and go off on adventures in space. I think you would not only please both sides of the fan base, but you would get a lot of money, you know. But anyways, like, that's just me speculating, you know. I don't know how that works. Like, honestly, someone needs to get the rights to this. Someone who cares about the series needs to buy it, because it is just, like, it's shameful. It is a complete disgrace what these people at Volition have done. And the fact that they came out and attacked players, like, I'm not going to get into this. I just wanted to talk about how hilarious I found that they've had to do this in order to get people to play the game, because no one's playing it. Okay, and it's so funny. Like, my God. So anyways, that's really all I wanted to talk about. And I do want to talk about another game that's coming out. But I wanted to talk about this one first because a friend of mine mentioned it, and I thought it was interesting because, last bit I'll say, The Last of Us Part 2, that was a disgrace too. But the difference is, like, the mechanics of that game, I'm not going to lie, that was great. How Ellie could hide under cars, how the dogs would always track your scent, so you had to keep on moving. I thought that was great. So aside from the game mechanic, aside from those game mechanics and everything like else, you know, I thought it was great. The story shit, obviously, but the game mechanics, those were done great. So anyways, that's really all I wanted to talk about. I hope you all enjoyed this, and I'm not really a news guy, you know, but I just thought this was hilarious and wanted to talk about it. And if you do like these types of videos, let me know, because I am trying to expand my reach, like, just try and do other things with my channel here. Anyways, that's pretty much it. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. This is TotalGamerJunkie, signing off.